top guns of the tournament are playing in the finals, but then you weren't even wearing your sunglasses.
Well, you literally didn't tell me, so that would be the first problem in this scenario.
I thought you were going to wear them, but that's
okay, well,
usually, as is the case when we work together,
that's right.
We don't actually work together. So
yeah, there's no communication. Nope. Neither of us actually.
Just coincidentally showing up at the same time and talking about stuff.
See, I didn't listen to anything you just said, but I'll say I agree, just like you do the entire game as well.
Perfect.
So that's exactly how a cast works in Dota, just so you know. It's two solo casters that just happen to talk not at the same time. So you just laughed. You weren't listening to me.
No.
So we're going to see a deny of the ward here from PSG.LGD. Okay, so let's talk about this game.
Yeah.
Lifestealer we've seen, I think, once, which you said it was a bad hero, but it was a good game for it. This one, you were saying before the draft here, that doesn't look like that good of a Lifestealer game.
I still don't think, personally, just personal bias, I don't think Lifestealer is very good indeed. But I do see where Tundra is coming from with the matchup against Tiny, Lina, and Phoenix specifically, which I think they saw all of these heroes when they picked it, in addition to Spirit Breaker. I think Spirit Breaker honestly fares pretty well against Lifestealer. You have two stuns that pierce BKB or Rage, as Lifestealer has, which is a lot of the time what it's all about. And the TA matchup, like Kyle pointed out, is also good against Lifestealer. But there's a lot of upsides to Tundra's draft. They have a very explosive mid-game. But with all due respect, I don't think LGD need to quadruple Tundra's kills to win this game. I think they can win even by having less kills than the enemy team. So Kyle and his hyperbole might end up being wrong. He might also be right.
Okay.
You never know.
That's true.
Why is actually kind of in trouble here. 5 stacks.
Fairy Fire. How much damage is this going to do?
I don't know.
It's not going to be enough for the kill, I don't think.
I think it does like
gets a lot.
300, 250, something
Let's
like
see. 3, 2, 1. Ha!
384 before it. Is that the damage it takes, or is that before reduction?
Cinderin, are you already starting with the math? Please. Stop.
Scriff plays a lot of Shadow Demon, he knows.
Yeah, that's true. I'm sure the production is all over that. But, okay. So, not the greatest life series. I mean, you have an egg killer, technically speaking, and you have a little bit of, Surge is great, but you're talking about Spirit Breaker, not only Nether Strike, but the Bash going through BKB. And if you get Aghanim Scepter, which you have been seeing, that also goes through BKB now as well as why. Yeah, this is going to be it.
One more
he has taken double-digit stacks of Shadow Poison early in this game. Ion Shell is there as well. 6 stacks. This should 100% be a kill.
What is Snake King waiting for?
I don't know. Okay.
I love myself some foliage.
Yeah. That was production trying to be memey to get a spray paint, but there was nothing on the ground. Good effort, production.
He went to 7 stacks. He could have killed him so much earlier.
Yeah,
that was kind of weird. Kind of just showing off. I wonder how high this number can go.
Yeah, absolutely.
But he had to stop at 7.
So in the series versus VP, as Jin Q getting zoned out here by Fata just a bit. And there's the Avalanche from Faith Beyond. Fata actually getting blocked quite a bit. Look at the right-click damage. Yep. The Fairy Fire is not enough. Faith Beyond takes that for himself. But saw Fata play the position 5 Night Stalker. Wasn't really banned in the first phase. It was actually first picked in every phase that they played against VP.
Yep.
But that was specifically against the Caudal, right? Which we don't see this game.
I think it was specifically against the team. I think Tundra had an idea that the way VP play, vision is going to be the key aspect to beating that team, so they used that strategy. Against LGD, they seem to have a different read, or at least they're saving it for later, because like you said, it was available, they didn't grab it. Xiao going to be bullied here by 9.
Yeah, Boundless Strike, and there's the proc of Jingu, 9. And we've been seeing a lot of Bat Rider out of him and a lot of these mobility heroes. It's more of a right clicker, I guess you could say, in the Monkey King. So interested to see what it can do here. But it is melee versus melee, which, are you surprised at least a little bit that LGD haven't flexed the Spirit Breaker? Like, everybody assumes it's mid now, but then maybe, put it as a 4 or something like that one game to switch it up.
That is definitely an option that they could explore. I think the reason they like putting it mid like this is they've shown multiple games now that Xiao can lose his lane and still accomplish the game plan, right? There are specific subsets of heroes, especially historically, that just don't win lanes, but still have huge game impact. And if they've identified that Spirit Breaker is one of those, then by all means, why not, right? And it's not like he's getting absolutely annihilated mid. Yeah, he's behind. He's also melee against Monkey King, but he still has 11 CS to show for it. It's not too terrible. Surely isn't great either, but...
Yeah, I agree. Oh,
Skitter.
Raid was actually used very early. Avalanche,
he's not dead.
Fairy Fire, right-click from Jin Q. Stop talking, Cinderin. He's trying to run away, Cinder. That's absolutely right. I'm sure that's what you're going to say. As Fata finds Jin Q on the sidelines here. Looks like he's going to swash the safety. Jin Q will live, but so will Skeeter.
Yeah, he had a... How many stick charges did he have? I think he healed quite a lot. He's going to get salved now as well by Fata. It looked scary there for Skitter, but he did manage to get out of there.
But yeah, you're right. With the changes to Spirit Breaker as Boundless Strike with the Jingu activated, and the bash just in time. Zhao Wei gets the salve off, and 9 will have to retreat. Very lucky there for Zhao Wei.
Gets the tip there from 9. Well played, indeed.
That is all skill for sure.
Zhao Wei did the math. He knew he hadn't hit on his previous 7 attacks.
Oh, he's going to charge in with a TP coming in. You can see 9 very low. He gets the bash as well. Here comes Phoenix. Oh, the Boundless Strike onto both. He's actually standing his ground, pops the Fairy Fire, and there's the Jingu stack. Gets off the Mischief as well. That's a death onto Zhao 8, and with the rotation of Snake King, it's going to be a second one. So double kill for 9.
Oh, he got a swing off to heal too.
Yeah, the Fire Spirits.
Oh, outplayed.
Not quite enough.
I don't know if that was intended from 9, but the fact that the Boundless Strike actually connected on the Phoenix was crucial to the outcome of this. So you're going to see Zhao 8 just bullying him here. Oh my goodness, so important. Like, if that lands, he will get an extra attack off, and that's what they're missing in the end. Fire Spirit's notably on cooldown until now.
Right.
And now Zhao 8 is dead. So also a little bit mistimed, and even the TP from Snake King, like everything there from Tundra, very, very nice.
Yeah, very impressive. Another Jingu here. 9 is level 6 here.
Did you just give him the Jingus? He was 3 stacked, and he just walked into him like, wonder what this counter over my head means.
Now, Spirit Breaker is a cow, and they're not the most intelligent creatures in the world. So
forgetting the meaning of numbers in his old age, Zhao 8.
Yep. Boundless Strike again, and 9 just bullying Zhao 8. It's the charge, though. I will say, though, in credit to Zhao 8, we're talking about how he's lost a lot of lanes in mid. Obviously, he's not their mid laner. In terms of their actual lineup, he is the coach, but Spirit Breaker has actually farmed way better than I thought, just because of these changes to the extra damage that you get through charge on creeps. As Snake King is getting charged from afar, but chasing Ame, who pops the refraction, and Zhao 8 connects with that charge in the end. Snake King getting bashed again. Zhao 8 is likely going to die here to the Ion Shell. Snake King gets out the Fairy Fire, and the right clicks from Y is not going to be enough. Now the chase is onto Ame with 5 stacks, make it 6. Snake King takes another kill for himself. 5-1 advantage for Tundra. Yeah,
they're just outplaying them in the skirmishes. Zhao 8 connecting there makes a lot of sense, but he's not level 6. And the damage is just too much. 33 going to get a free refill here. And go back to base. So, yeah, really the big story of the game at this point is, okay, now Zhao 8 is screwed. it wasn't looking too bad, but now he is 1,300 or whatever this is, about 1,300 gold behind the Spirit Breaker. And they're going to rotate in Ame to sit in the mid lane now on the TA, which is a pretty good lane up matchup against the Monkey King if it's on even footing.
Yeah, Fata is going to take a tumble here with the nice combos there from PSG.LGD. 9 still trying to bully, but this is against a TA. Obviously, you have the 2-level advantage, but the refraction will obviously mitigate every physical attack. Oh, a double bounty for 9 in the triangle of LGD. Yeah. Wow.
And he gets out. They rotated over Xingqiu with a TP and Zhao 8 from top, and they don't connect. And this is classic LGD style in these games where they've been bodied in lanes. They just start rotating multiple heroes to the move, start showing up as like 3 or 4 to try to outnumber. It's kind of what you've got to do. If your heroes are too weak, you've got to bring in more. And, well, that time around didn't work. Tundra with a good read. 9 gets out. And now Zhao 8's going to sit bottom and get some farm here. But, man, he is so poor.
Yeah.
This is his worst Spirit Breaker start. And he was laning, what was it he's been laning against in this tournament so far? There was another really bad matchup he had.
Oh, yeah. Well,
Razor.
Yeah, Razor.
This is worse than the Razor matchup.
I mean,
not necessarily the matchup itself, but the way it's turned out.
Yeah. I mean, Monkey King as any melee is a pretty bad matchup, normally. For sure. But looking at Skeeter's farm, not the best in the world. But with the 2-core lineup, I guess you can call it, with Monkey King can transition to be kind of your right click, depending on the build here.
Echo Saber.
It's not too big of a surprise, but it's always nice to have something like that for Lifestealer. Like, all right, not too much pressure on you, young man, as Zhao 8 inside that wall with the Vac back in again. 2 stacks, make it 3 of Shadow Poison. He's going to tick out, and Snake King is 3-0 on this Shadow Demon, having himself a game.
And it didn't even use Demonic Purge there. Oh, Faith Beyond.
From Faith Beyond, not enough to kill 33, though. So from PSG.LGD's side, it is kind of a weird lineup, right? Just because of the Spirit Breaker. Xingqiu going to get caught out by 9. There's a Balance Strike with the Jingu activated, and one more right click should do it if he can get the vision, and he does. But here comes the rest of LGD. Sunray from Y. Ame trying to chase. And here comes the charge from Zhao Wei. This is going to be pretty difficult to get away from 9. Nice attempt with the mischief, but the bash is there. And the right clicks will come. The slow and the slow down, indeed. So
he
going
almost
for the
tied to the
support.
golems, I think.
That's true. It was kind of close.
That was kind of scary for a bit. 33 getting a triple bounty rune.
Yeah.
And they're now up as the scoreboard here is showing by 6 bounty runes. Farming a big stack there, too.
And Zhao Wei. I mean, this is the beauty of PSG.LGD's lineup. It's all about aggression here. The toss back into the fray as Jin Q is here as well. LSA connects. That should be an easy one to snaking, which is pretty significant, even though such the support is relatively farmed.
Yep, a lot of gold for Q here. He's probably going to buy mana boots with this. Needs another... Oh, he's going treads on the Lina, at least eyeing them for now. Interesting.
Okay.
I think Arcane Boots is really good for his team, right? You're playing with Tiny, Spirit Breaker. Even Phoenix likes the extra mana restore.
Interesting, yeah.
Very interesting choice here from Xing.
Is Zhao Wei pivoting to support and Lina to core? Is that the idea here?
I don't know.
Yeah, very strange. I mean, even Lina core doesn't go treads, though.
Right. It's very unconventional in this hero.
Oh, we have another wall here onto Zhao Wei, but just going to turn out to be an illusion with the Iron Shell activated. And
they found a disrupt.
Disruption.
No demonic purge, though.
In the vicinity, attempting to TP out, but there's the vacuum. So Zhao Wei will end up falling. Question is, who gets credit for the kill? I would think, okay, that's the Tumbler's toy. Actually might be enough. Nope. With the demonic purge, finally slows him to a crawl. Slowest charge of all time. And down he goes, but here comes Faith Beyond. Avalanche tossed back into the tier 2 tower. Nine's just going to get surged away, though. Still the Jingu activated, so he can just go back in, get a lot of this HP back. Disruption. Look how much aggression there is next to a tier 2 tower at 10 minutes. And Tundra gets the best of it.
Yeah, Tundra's kind of rolling here. They're doing a really, really good job, especially, I would say, in incorporating Monkey King in the moves. They're playing very well around 9 being mobile as a mid-monkey. And Skitter hasn't even needed to switch lane yet. We're 11 minutes in. The Lifestealer hasn't moved. He's literally just sitting in this top lane farming. 0-0-0, 11 minutes. He's going to keep going. As long as his team keeps owning like this, there's no reason for him to rotate at all.
Yeah.
This is a heat map that was almost unthinkable last patch, by the way. Carries would always, almost always, swap out of the safe lane, go off lane, take that tower, and play down there. But what some teams are starting to pull off now is this ability to play both lanes at once, and having the carry with its self-sustaining spells such as Rage just sitting in the top lane makes for a much more efficient map spread. And yeah, this is definitely good stuff coming out from Tundra here in the early game.
Yeah, so we're going to see the Nether Strike onto Fata, just being a real thorn in their side. But here comes Snaking with that Demonic Purge. Fata's still stuck on the high ground. There's another wall, the third of the game, but the Laguna Blade will delete Fata from the map. And LSA onto 2. Jin Q continuing here. But there's the Infest, getting some extra HP onto Snaking as Skeeter has finally made the rotation. And there's a Surge as well. And it looks like Zhao Wei. He's actually going to charge away, but yeah, in range of the Boundless Strike, just so much catch for Tundra. And they're looking real good. Nine still working on that Echo Saber, very close to finishing that. Skeeter has his Maelstrom on the way in just 100 gold. And his farm is going to pick up quite a bit after. I mean, that's the big thing about Lifestealer. He's not a great farmer. Like if you go for the Armlet build, you're going for kills more than anything. Maelstrom, you can sit in the jungle and actually compete with some of the other carries.
Right. Now, in the past, we've even seen sometimes Lifestealers go for Battle Fury, and I can't say I love it. Oh, this is an old replay, of course, but honestly, worth watching again. This is a really integral moment for the game. This was when Zhao Wei, his game got really bad from this. Double kill for 9.
Oh, boy. Oh, boy.
Oh,
boy.
There it is.
Wait.
Oh, he even looked at the camera.
He got it.
Oh, dude,
He's learned.
That was scary. He was like, production.
I just don't know who is watching his player cam for that long to see that he takes a drink. It's like, all right, we got one guy dedicated to watch that cam. When he takes a drink, make sure you highlight it, all right? Got it.
I know it's JJ. There's like no way.
Well, for PSG.LGD,
this is why we have 2 obs, by the way. Can I just say? We have one guy spectating the game.
If any other third-party tournaments are watching, this is why you have that second obs. Yeah. The production value. Here we go again. All right, let's see a replay here. Yep.
Oh, that's a different drinking moment. He didn't stare at the camera.
That's a double. Oh, wow.
Wait, was that a repeat? Was that a loop?
No, it wasn't a loop. He just needed 2 sips. Oh. He miscalculated the amount of thirst that was inside him. But Blink Dagger, back into the game we go. Getting pretty close for Faith Beyond, and I assume that's when they're going to try to ramp things up for LGD's side.
It's a key moment or key item here. I think for LGD, honestly, it's going to be really important to toss back people. I think more than anything. Either that or you just one-shot combo burst Shadow Demon. Those are two good plays. The reason toss back is so powerful here is Tundra's lineup has 2 inherently decent saves in Surge as well as Disruption. Disruption can even be used mid-tiny combo. You can disrupt the target in the air and mitigate almost all of the damage.
Oh, there's a scan here, and 9 finds Ame, but the TPs are coming as well. The roll from Fata, and there's the Wukong's command. Looks like Wise put himself in a very precarious spot. They're going to find him pretty easily. Ame just stuck in the corner, just trying to right-click away, but 9 ends up getting that kill thanks to the Mischief dodging a little bit of extra damage. Fata looks like he's still looking for a high 5. Not playing Night Stalker this time. Laguna Blade's going to connect, but Jinkyu's going to get initiated on that by 9. Jingu's about to pop here, but he's better be careful. Taking some right-click damage from Zhao 8. And there's the Boundless Strike with the vacuum. Beautifully done. Full team wipe. Tundra. Good lord. This vac into Boundless Strike was disgusting.
That was really, really nice combination there. And the way that whole fight started, right? They find the move onto TA in the tree line with 9. And there's no Supernova available, which Tundra know. It was on another 40-second cooldown or something. So when Phoenix arrived, they didn't panic. They just keep playing the fight normally. And then they find this really nice combination after. And really showcasing as well just why Tundra was first picking Pango earlier this tournament, right? Like, Fata is being extremely disruptive with his rolls. You're going to see it here. Damage in this fight, 1, 2. What? He's dealing very little damage.
How do you deal 1 damage?
I don't know.
That is strange. He doesn't have like the reflect item, right? For the jungle.
That also
even that would do 1
damage.
But I don't know. Either way, 1,400 damage, and then this is the big Boundless Strike coming soon. Once he gets the Jingu stacks up, he's actually in a little trouble here, but just gets the 1 more proc, and then actually is very patient. Oh my god.
Yeah,
that
was
is dirty.
It's super.
Man, he loves taking little tiny drinks here.
All right, JJ, calm down.
He plays with 1 hand on his bottle. That
is this going to be
wrong.
the new 50-50? We have like a camera shot of Fata and we need to guess if he's going to drink or not.
Boundless Strike onto 2 with the wall, and they're going to be able to find Ame yet again, along with Y. And this is getting out of control in favor of Tundra.
I said it before the game, Shannon. PSG.LGD, they're going to have to quadruple Tundra kills to win, and it's just not happening right now.
Yeah, that's technically true.
Yeah.
All right, Infest into 9. Oh, the Boundless Strike canceling the charge. Swashbuckle in. Very ambitious TP from Zhao 8. That's minus 100 gold right there.
Yep. Depends how you look at it. He got it for free already.
That's true. So. Full refund. But now it's on cooldown. Time costs money.
That is very true. Yeah, learned that the hard way. I should grow older.
Yeah, that's true.
Monkey King. Gonna TP bot.
And
see if he can find an angle on Xin-Q here.
Oh, Swash just misses, and looks like Xin-Q should be able to get out. But you can tell Tundra are just all over. They're not allowing any space for LGD here. But the Blink is now online for Faith Beyond. So I would assume a smoke is coming soon, and they need to get some kills.
Yeah, they really do. They need to justify the Spirit Breaker pick now. Like, he's 1-7. This is the only game we've seen Zhao 8 on Spirit Breaker where it has truly looked like what a lot of people would expect it to on mid SB. Like, just unimpactful, got shut down in lane. Every move he's making is getting countered. He's just having a very, very hard time. And it's just fair to say in this game, Tundra's just outclassing them. Like, I don't think this game is that heavily skewed on draft. I know Kyle is massively favoring the Dire draft, and I understand why, but I just don't think it's to that extent. They're just totally outplaying them on every move. And it's kind of crazy to see how much momentum Tundra have got, right? They came out of group stage, they lost 2-0 to VP, and after that, they've just been rolling.
Yeah.
Just really figured out what they want to do.
Right, we have a full smoke here from Tundra. They're going to run right into Y. Maybe not the best hero to run into, but they're going to pop right a little bit prematurely just for that move speed. And Y is going to get disrupted. See if he ends up popping the egg or not. He gets vacuumed, and down he goes. So if you're LGD, that's probably best case scenario. Well, I guess best case is nobody dies, but that's the next best. Yeah, looks like a similar build for Zhao 8 is coming as 9 runs right into Faith Beyond. They can see his Blink Dagger now. Avalanche is going to keep him at bay. The pig pole, not quite enough for Skeeter. to get in range, but it was close. Infest into 9, and they're going to TP top. As I said, they are all over the place. Ame is in a lot of trouble here. Here comes Monkey King with the Lifestealer inside, and down goes Ame. Oh, wait. Yes, down goes Ame again, Cinder. And Xiao not there soon enough, and likely will fall as the Save Your Friend syndrome is coming to play. Laguna Blade does get a kill, though, for Jin Q. Will likely cost him his life if they're able to get one right-click off on Skeeter, because the Ghoul Frenzy is so powerful, Cinder. And Jingu Mastery is there. Down he goes yet again. So it's a trade of supports there, but Tundra just doing whatever the hell they want.
Oh,
okay. Broke the tree, but they have... Okay, toss back into the tier 3s. Will that even be enough? 9 still has the Jingu stacks. Pops his ult. Wukong's command. The right click says cometh as Skeeter comes in to try to finish off Faith Beyond. There's the vacuum, and 9 will survive as a result of his team. But here comes Xiao 8. He's going for the charge. Is he actually going to commit to this?
He is 100% going for this.
All right. And by 100%, you mean 0%.
That was a Kyle comment.
Yeah, maybe he's rubbing off on you a bit there.
Yeah.
So what can LGD do here? The Blink Dagger hasn't done anything yet. They haven't really tried to do a smoke gank, I guess.
Oh, they're just cornered, man. The map is just so small for PSG.LGD already. Tundra are... This is actually a bit reminiscent of one of the games OG played against... were they Liquid or Enigma? They were Liquid that TI... Wait, I'm starting to lose track of my chronology here. TI8.
TI8 was Liquid.
No, TI9. TI8 was against LGD in the finals. TI9 was against Liquid. Liquid.
Cinder, I'm just going to let you figure this out.
Okay. You know what team I'm talking about.
Yes.
There was a game where Kuroki's team had a lot of big team fight.
I mean, it's Liquid, right?
And I think they were Liquid at the time. And OG played some really high tempo. I think they had Monkey Kings mid and Ember safe lane.
Okay.
And they just ran at them nonstop, all over the map, and didn't give them any space to breathe. It's really reminiscent of that, what Tundra are doing here. Just, they're barely even on their own half, right? I feel like they haven't played on their half of the map for the last almost 10 minutes, and we're 19 minutes in, right?
Right.
Everything has just been play to play to play, next move, TP around with Infest, and just...
Yeah, that's the thing.
They're identifying.
Typically,
you'll
see the Maelstrom picked up on Lifesteal, and he's all right. I'm just going to farm a bit.
Yeah.
But they've actually just gone.
Let's go.
Super aggro mode.
Maelstrom Echo Saber, go fight.
Yeah,
you know, it's
awesome.
It's very high tempo, and it's paying off. They're the ones making every move, and.
Oh, Xiao 8 with the Shadow Blade is going to get off the Nether Strike onto Fat. He's a 1 level ahead as the position 5, by the way. He gets off the swash into the roll. Egg on the sideline here. He's going to roll right into and actually just die. No high five that time. As Xiao 8 just getting right-clicked down by Skeeter, so it's going to be a mid and a support for a support.
They're going to get Y as well, I think.
Oh,
nice.
But the Tumbler's toy, but 9 is in the area, so the vision is there. And down goes Y as well. So very unfortunate for PSG.LGD. They just cannot find their footing this game at all. Now Scotty online. Oh boy, Jingu's up again. 9 doesn't have vision. Blink out. All right.
He's getting assistance here. Blink is not ready yet.
Yeah, there's the sentry, but it's just out of range here. Or on the outskirts, I should say, inside the Wukong's command now. And there's not a whole lot of help coming, Cinderin. It is just Xiao 8, but again, save your friend syndrome. I guess it works in all regions. It's not just NA. Xiao 8 will die. And Tundra just on a different level this game.
Yeah, this game is just not even close.
They haven't even bothered with Roche yet either. That's the crazy part.
9 gonna try to cross through.
And with that, Scotty, oh, Faith Beyond eats the tree, and Jinkyu's in the vicinity, so LSA will come with the Avalanche Toss and the Laguna Blade. Mischief's not really going to dodge too much, but he is just so freaking tanky, in addition to the Infest now. And despite that looking actually decent for PSG.LGD, they're just not farmed enough to get any kills, it feels like.
Felt like they were missing an LSA there as well, or did he use it already on that kill attempt? I think he would have lived anyway from Infest, but it was a little bit lacking there in the combo.
Maybe they're trying to layer it perfectly with the Avatar.
Yeah, I mean, you have to be you have to do it perfectly now to get these kills. The Dire Heroes are so tanky. 9 rocking 2.7k health. So his health per minute is sitting at like 135.
Not bad.
Not bad indeed.
Replay here. So let's see. if he had...
I have a toss, Laguna. Where's the LSA? Was it on cooldown?
I don't know. That's true. I mean, it's not that long of a cooldown, so...
Is it now?
Yeah. No, either way, wouldn't have changed the complexion of the game, I do not believe, even if they get that kill, but would have helped, obviously. Skeeter and company, they're still 5-manning here. They're just grouping up. I call this nut hugging, by the way.
Okay.
I think that's going to catch on one of these days.
Yep.
Faith Beyond.
Sure, you and your Discord will be saying that all the time.
Yep, true.
Catching on. When does something catch on? How many people need to say it?
2.
Ah, okay. Well, the second one won't be me, but maybe someone else will get inspired.
Faith Beyond getting rolled on and right-click down into Oblivion by Skeeter. And Fata in his ball, still looking for that elusive high 5. And the Tier 2 tower will likely fall as a result of this. And I would assume Tundra doesn't want to get too ham here. Obviously, they're playing against a world-class team that can come back if given the opportunity. So I would assume Roche is in the near future here for Tundra.
And this has to be the quietest we've seen Ame all tournament, right? Like, he has been almost non-existent. His farm is surprisingly good given the circumstances. Like, he's had so little to work with. He has had to go to the enemy side of the map the most of the time to get some sort of safety because his own side of the map is a minefield. And he's still managed to be competitive with the other cores. But that's still not a good look for TA. TA wants to be ahead.
Yeah, I think the biggest difference, though, from the games that we've cast at least is as we see the impact move of the high 5 here. Let's pay attention here. There's the high 5 and no reciprocation as per norm. Fata, I believe, is 1 for like 80 on actual high 5s given.
Something you like for a sports term you like is conversion, right? Is
conversion?
Yeah, it's when you go for a play and you convert it into a point.
Okay,
right?
that's more of a football thing.
Right.
Yeah.
It's really not a good conversion rate on the high 5s from Fata.
That's true. That's true. But
is that not a term you use in basketball at all?
No, it's not.
You wouldn't know that. You don't watch basketball.
That's true. I faked it.
Yeah.
Fake it till you make it.
Yeah. Same.
TP top now. Silver edge now for Zhao. I was going to say the difference from the games that we've cast is Zhao, even if he doesn't get super farmed initially, or even if he loses his lane, he's creating space for his off lane and his position 1 to get farm. And this game, he was just completely shut down, which forces everybody to have to play a little bit differently, less farm all around as a result. And like you said, Ame, really the only one with any semblance of farm for LGD. Zhao 8, all right, Silver Edge connects onto the Monkey King. Here
Aegis,
comes the roll from afar. Yeah, still has that Aegis, of course, but they need to get rid of it. Laguna Blade will do so. The back he comes very shortly. Oh, big back wall! The egg is about to pop, though. Wukong's command is likely going to be followed up here, and Ame is going to be the first death, and that is a terrible scenario for LGD. Of course, they do get that Aegis, but a position 1 for Aegis at this state, you won't take it. Faith Beyond now getting chased. Skeeter trying to pursue. The Avalanche is going to keep him at bay a little bit here. There's a Rage. Movement speed. Just needs a Ghoul Frenzy. Ghoul Frenzy activated, Cinderin. Look at that slow, unbelievable disruption from the sideline. Soul Catcher to follow. And the Ghoul Frenzy again. Oh. God tier skill. Holy jeez.
I love myself a good Ghoul Frenzy. It's so enjoyable to watch.
Yes.
When a hero that can only attack attacks, it is really beautiful. And
it's a great quality.
Look at this immediate move, right?
Yeah.
Xiao It feels like he has... Nope, you don't have time to breathe, Xiao It. He's
disruption
dead.
cancels the charge. Will we see the Ghoul Frenzy come again, though? No.
Oh, he does it really late.
Yeah, a little bit of a late there, and Silver Edge to the opposite side, so the wrong 50-50 taken. Oh,
he
but
does find him here.
See him. Snake King. Yeah, 2 charges now.
Yeah, Dust
no.
Hold on.
Very close.
Yeah. So the Dust obviously short duration on the Bulldoze. So you need to find the moment of opportunity really quickly, and they were just a little bit too slow. They actually thought they had him. But Xiao 8...
I thought he would have dusted immediately when they first saw him, but...
Yeah, I thought so too. Especially if he could have got it off before the Bulldoze. That could have been...
When we're min-maxing dust usage, things are going pretty well for you.
Yeah.
Huge mistake from Tundra, but here's the Vac. Okay, with the disruption, a little bit of miscommunication perhaps.
Ghoul Frenzy.
Yeah, the Ghoul Frenzy still doing a lot, as you can see, for Skeeter. Absolutely owning. 16k net worth lead for Tundra. It looks like, Ame's going to get initiated on about 9, but you can see the rest of LGD on the way. Wukong's command is there. They're going to toss him back out of the ring. No more extra armor for you. Nether Strike in addition. And 33 is here for moral support. Save your friend Syndrome. Like I said, works across all regions, Cinderin. He is very tanky, though. Looks like he'll be fine.
They got him.
They did get him.
And now, as a result, PSG.LGD almost has a quarter of Tundra's kills.
That's true. Oh,
now they do.
After the Silver Edge. Very nicely done here from LGD. See if they can snowball into something else. Because that's not going to be enough still.
Fata's pinging out a ward that is not there. So with the wrong read of where he got spotted from, thought it was on the high ground, but as a matter of fact, it is close to the river instead. Sitting there in that sneaky little corner. And the sentry will not be able to see that, but might be able to deduce that it has to be there.
Yeah, Snake King is only 1,500 from Ags, by the way. That is going to be disgusting. So that's Bulldoze isn't a spell anymore, and with the farm that Zhao Weid's had, it's not like he's going to BKB or anything like that anytime soon.
Shannon, it's time to play a game.
Okay.
You need to guess the win probability now, and you need to guess what it was 10 minutes ago.
Okay. Oh, it's different.
Yeah, it's a double whammy.
Okay. 10 minutes ago, I'm going to say... Wow, this is going to be wrong then. I was going to say 80%, now it's 95.
Okay, let's have a look.
I hate you.
It is 100, and
yeah.
10 minutes ago, it was 99.
Okay.
So it's not looking good. That's not 10 minutes ago. Do your math correctly. That is 10 minutes ago. Very good. Showing the right spot on the ground. And that might be 98 in all fairness. It could be 98. It's not looking good for LGD, but imagine the comeback.
Yeah, imagine.
I have, in my history of pub games, won one time that I had 0% win chance.
Yeah.
One time.
I believe it.
LGD can do it. It does happen. 100% is, as a matter of fact, rounded. It is never truly 100.
Of course. That's true for everything in the World Center. 2 plus 2 is, in
everything
fact,
is indeed rounded.
4.
Yes.
We have a charge. 33 is going to get bad. And here the chase comes, and 33 just so tanky, not really worrying about anything here. Has the pipe, the Aghanim Scepter, so the double charge on the Ion Shell with the 50 damage talent on the Ion Shell. That's one of the cooler Ags in the game.
Yeah.
I think definitely just a feels good item.
It's super
in basically every game.
When it came out, I held this in. I consider this maybe the single best Aghanim Scepter.
Really?
I thought it was so good.
Single best?
You get double Ion Shell. It gave 400 health in all fairness at that point.
Oh, okay.
So you had 20 seconds longer Ion Shell with 2 charges and 400 health on an ally.
Right.
If the enemy team played without Dispels and you had like double melee heroes and you reached this timing, it was absolutely
How do you rate
crazy.
normal punch, which he actually has now?
It's a solid 1.5 out of 10. It's been buffed. It's actually not that bad anymore.
It's a pretty decent stun.
It's
right?
decent.
It's a bit memey, but in a game like this, I think it's... I mean, 13K isn't that much at 30 minutes. If you really think that... This feels like a 30K net worth lead, you know?
It does. Yep, they have 1% now.
Yeah, see, they're growing.
Called it.
Faith Beyond, Dual Frenzy with that rage, but here comes the charge from Zhao Wei. He'll be successful in mitigating more damage to his teammate, but the chase is now on to Y. Sunrays to the other side of the cliff, TPing out, but the Boundless Strike is there again. Lots of cancel TPs this game.
Yeah. Nine is playing really, really well this game. Absolute shocker. He's just been owning all tournaments, so why wouldn't he now? Definitely
it's cool to see him on like a different hero and still dominating, right? Like the Bat Rider types, different playstyle. Although I will say he's actually playing very similar playstyle with the Monkey King.
That's what's really interesting is it's kind of Thompson-esque, right? That's really what it really is what it feels like in his games. The way he plays right now, it seems very much like that.
Charge in, but there's the Demonic Purge with the Soul Catcher. As Skeeter's just going to focus on the front line here. Faith Beyond gets bashed, but Zhao Wei all alone. There's the normal punch, and down he goes. This tier 3 tower will likely fall next. We'll see if LGD can hold on any longer, Cinderman. I'm not sure. Not sure they can.
It's not looking good.
Yep,
Disruption. Oh, a little bit of a
Skeeter.
misstep there.
Jin-Q actually pops a BKB. Didn't even realize he had that one. As Zhao Wei comes in with the Shadow Blade again. Wukong's command creating a lot of space for 9 to be able to hit this Rax truly freely. As Ami's actually getting soloed by 33 on the other side of the map. Yikes. And Skeeter and company easily going to get that. Toss is not there for Faith Beyond, and Zhao Wei. Not a whole lot they can do here, Cinderman. They're just getting deleted from the map one by one.
How did he solo TA? TA has Ags.
Yeah.
He needs literally any trap to teleport to and he will live. Unless he's stun locked and dies from full HP. I don't understand. I actually cannot envision this play in my head. Like, how is that even possible?
Well, 33 is, well, maybe we'll see it here. There's a lot of illusions going to work here with the Ion Shell.
Does he have no trap to teleport to? Like, didn't he have it?
That's possible. Unlikely,
GG.
but possible. Okay, GG. While we were looking at that replay, all good. Didn't really miss much. Fata not drinking something this time, but
Looks content.
yeah,
Focused,
absolutely. This
determined.
was domination from the start
Quenched.
for Tundra, and I think the thing that impressed me the most, Sooner, is that they just didn't let the pedal.